camera. Good evening, everybody. How are we? Hopefully you can hear us and see us and all of that jazz. Just kind of dawned on us. I've forgotten how to do all this, and it's only been a week. Actually, it's been less because I'm sure I streamed after last Tuesday. Fantastic, Jen. Thank you very much. You are the greatest mod ever of all the mods for anybody for telling me these things. Good evening, Inda, and good evening, Andrew. Or good afternoon, Inda. Sorry. How are we all? Hope you're well. But yeah, I just started a sudden mental block of how do we stream again? As I'm just about to press the button to say go to cam. You did, yes. We did it in the morning, Jen. Sorry. Good evening. Was that IW? Good evening, IW. Whoever you are behind that identification. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're well. Sergio, good evening to you. How are you? Right. Basically, I was going to say, on Twitch, there's only Jen watching, and that doesn't apply to her. Hi, Iris. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Hopefully, Germany is currently... Well, maybe it's not as sunny because probably the sun's set. But hopefully the weather's improved like it has a little bit here. Because it's been horrendous. But today, well, this evening anyway, it's stopped being windy and stopped being cold and stopped raining. So it's all good. We're all happy. Oh. Fantastic. Well, I got a message from Peter. He's pruning trees and raking leaves up. So he might drop in later on. Just it's cool. It's cool. It's cold and windy. Oh, yeah, we've had that the last day or so. The last day, it's been very chilly. So, anyways, now that Twitch is back, if anybody is there. But previously, I had adverts set that it would be like 3 minutes of ads per hour, but all in one block. I've decided to reduce those to like 2 sets of ads per hour at a minute and a half in each block. So there'll be more ad breaks if you're on Twitch, but you shouldn't be away for like 3 minutes while we're all sitting here twiddling our thumbs waiting for you to come back. So I changed that, I think, in the stream last week that I did on Twitch because it was really annoying. 3 minutes was just far too long. It was. Unfortunately, it increases the number, like the amount of doodads. You know what I mean? Ad breaks. But that's the way Twitch operates. So yeah. They sent you a check? Nice, Jen. I'm a long way off getting a check. I think... What did I get up to the last time I looked? Dashboard. You've hit the payment threshold. Very nice. Very nice. Analytics, that's what I want. Payouts. Yeah. $14. Yeah, exactly. It's and obviously I've got to convert it into pounds as well. For it's only $14. That's about 12 quid, something like that. Maybe even less. I don't know what the rate is at the minute. It feels like it's 1 and 1, but not in the good way. Well, yeah. Should be interesting. But yeah, I mean, I'm like looking at my stats here. April's been the quietest time of viewing, playing, whatever. Longest time was December and January, and it's tailed off in April. But then again, April, we're only a little bit into the month. Yes. Right. So anybody been doing anything exciting this week? Right. That'll be good. Have you got long to go then, Jen? Or was it? Right, okay. Close that down. Don't need that anymore. Don't need my emails. Well, no. But yes, yesterday I had the lovely time. Many of you, if you were into ICM photography, will know Stephanie Johnson, who's head and chief of the ICM Photo Mag, runs workshops all over the place. Boring week, Sergio. All right, okay. So if you know Stephanie, I had the great pleasure of meeting her yesterday. She's over here to lead a workshop with Bill Ward, and that starts on Thursday for them. So they are in my home county. So Stephanie reached out and we met up for a good chin wag and a few photographs and the like yesterday down by the beach, and it was freezing. Well, it wasn't freezing cold. I was stupid and I was wearing shorts, but it was really good. It was really nice to put the world to rights, like I often do whenever I meet up with various people from the online world. It's always good to put the world to rights, I feel. So it was really nice. So all the photographs, like basically everything I shot yesterday, I haven't had a look through yet. So I'm going in blind, so I have no idea what we're doing tonight. So it's going to be all very brand new.
A red day, and the sun rises.
Probably good morning to you, David. How are you, sir? How is Anchorage? Probably still cold, is it? I'm guessing. Good evening, or good afternoon, Peter. You're raking snow. I thought you were raking leaves. You can ignore the snow. It'll disappear. Andrew, that does not sound good. That does not sound good. Do these Synology things crash? I thought it was just like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty, well, that's above freezing anyway. That's as much as I know about Fahrenheit. It's more than 32, so therefore it is above freezing. Good afternoon, Becca. How are you? Hope you are well. Is that normal, David? I have a feeling that I would have thought Alaska is, especially in April. It's a tad early. Guessing. I'm being very presumptuous, being an ignorant Brit. But I would have thought Alaska would be cold until about May. So you'd have like June, July, August, and then it'd be white again. You think it's okay, Andrew? Ooh, I don't know. I'd be very worried as well. That's not good. I'm okay, I think, Becca. Oh no, that doesn't sound good if people are irking you, though. That doesn't sound good. I did have a random brain spasm when I went to press the go live button, and I was like, I've forgotten how to stream. How do you do this again? What do we do? Because I know I've streamed since last Tuesday, but I was like, I've forgotten what to do. My brain has been completely obliterated by something. I've had a bad memory week this week. I was just talking to Stephanie yesterday, and it's like I can't remember people's names. Horrendous. Oh, it is normal for that time of year. That's interesting, David. There's me just being an ignorant Brit and expecting it to be cold all year round up there. 4 Celsius. Well, on the beach yesterday, it was 8 degrees Celsius with a feels like 1 degree Celsius. So it was pretty cold. Pretty cold. Good evening, Mittens. How are you? Feels like it's been a while since we've seen you. Nice to see you. Welcome back. Good evening, Serge. How are you there? How are you doing, sir? Yeah, 4 degrees is pretty cold. I was down, like I was down on the beach yesterday with this on, a t-shirt on, my like a fairly thin fleece, a hat, and a pair of shorts. Which is not really the weather for shorts. Just because the sun was out doesn't mean to say it was warm. It was cool. All right, that's not good, Andrew. I do worry about my data backups. Not enough to actually do anything about it, but I do think I need things to be doubled up and not just rely on Dropbox having like finished versions of things. I should really have other things. I should really have everything doubled up. But sometimes it cleans things out sometimes when you lose everything. Because like everything previous to 2012, I lost in 2012. I had 2 hard drives fail on the same day. So I did have things backed up, but there were 2 different hard drives, and they both failed the same day. Oh, that's mean. That's mean, Becca. Yeah. No worries at all, Mittens. It's always a pleasure to see you. It's always a pleasure. But yeah, I mean, why? I mean, I can understand trolls being trolling, but if it's somebody that's around regularly, which generally, quite a lot of the time, people are in people's streams regularly, it would be just why are people mean and rude?
Would you like a cup of tea?
What was that? Blizzard, thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you for the water retention. That doesn't sound good. The water claim, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, hard drive crashes are like, oh no, it's the sinking feeling of like, oh no, my life's work is gone. But yeah. Oh, that's just be miserable. That it's like, ugh. Yeah, I'd be annoyed as well, Becca. You've got to give people a bloody chance. Like not all of us have been around here for years, or like streaming for years. So, yeah, Iris, that's what I like to do. I mean, obviously, we have a small group that comes along here, but we have everybody on YouTube and everybody on Twitch. Good evening or good afternoon, Lobes. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. But yeah, Iris, that for me, what it's all about is communicating and hanging out with you guys that are watching, because you guys are you're putting yourselves out time out of your day to come and watch me or listen to me waffle on. Remind me, I forgot about Wednesday Waffle again last week. Somebody please remind me. I need to record Wednesday Waffle tomorrow. Well, then again, I might not have time. I've got so much to do this week. It's ridiculous. I feel like I have a proper work schedule this week, or enough work to do in a proper 8 hours of the day. That's because I write slow. That's my own fault, or my own failings, and I can't trust AI to do it for me either. I'm doing all right, Lobis. I'm doing all right. How are you, sir? It's yeah, just got a lot. I feel like I've got a lot. I've got a lot to do. One of the jobs is I have something to write and prepare for the weekend, and I am very slow at these things, which is kind of why I like doing live streams, because it's a bit more off the cuff and a bit more wing it, which is a bit more my style. So I don't have to plan everything or anything. So always have about 3 backups. Yeah, I mean, ideally, yes. Is that the tapes, Andrew? Because I worked when I worked in the drawn the office I worked in until 14 years ago, 2010 when I left there. They were still using tapes to back up data, but they were stuck in the 1950s. So you live. Thank you very much, please. Thank you. Yeah, some people like me listening to me waffle. Sometimes I listen back to myself waffling and thinking, for crying out loud, Andy, shut up. But I'm glad people enjoy it, and I suppose if people didn't enjoy it, they wouldn't be turning up on a Tuesday to listen to me waffle. Oh, my mug is well, I think it's a Jamie Oliver mug. I don't know, somebody must have bought it for us. But obviously it's got I pretend to work on the front. Is it the right way around on green? Yes, I haven't got it reversed. And on the bottom, when I drink, it'll say they pretend, they pretend to pay me. So whether it actually I got it from when I left work or not, maybe, because I did very little when I was there. Oh, Mittens, did you see the video that Stephanie shot of me applying my trade? And she was like, right, do some shooting so we can like see this. And I'm like, and I was thinking I was aiming basically out to sea and doing movements I would normally not be doing, but I thought, well, it'll do all right for a video. So I have actually got a video. She sent me the original videos, so I'm going to splice it up into a TikTok and maybe try to be funny on it or do something funny with it. So, but yeah, there's many more videos of me doing my stuff, Mittens. If you look past the live streams on YouTube, and there is other videos of me actually doing stuff. Always with the humour, Peter. Always with the humour. In the morning I'm making waffles. Well, if you're making waffles, Becca, you're still making waffles. Well, like, I'm sure it's probably some innuendo over there or something. But, like, waffles over here are waffles. Maybe it's made of this different thing. Well, like, waffles over here are more potato-based. But waffling... no innuendo from you, Becca. That is a surprise. No, what was I going to say now? God damn it, brain! I'm having a bad brain week this week. What was I going to say? Somebody remind me what I was going to say. Waffles. The waffling. Yeah, waffling is just... Well, Urban Dictionary. Type in waffling. It's basically just talking without any kind of purpose, just filling in air, something like that. That's a good one, Andrew. That's a good one. Is that on a mug as well? Yeah, I was talking about waffling. Yeah, I finally remembered there, Peter. I finally remembered. Can I can't. Becca, I'm male. we can't multitask. So eating and waffling, or eating anything, not just waffles, whilst waffling, would be incredibly hard. Sounds like a good podcast, that, Lobis. Plenty of waffling going on in my podcast when I used to do it. All 4 episodes of them, or whatever it was. My decision whether to start a podcast or not was to hit record and to see if I could waffle for long enough without stopping to not run out of something to say. And once I realised I could do like half an hour, I was like, right, I can do a podcast. Belgian waffles. What's the Dutch one? Is it Dutch? Stroop waffles or something, isn't it? Can I waffle about waffle? About whiffle? What the hell's whiffle? Is it not something about whiff ball or something? I don't know. This is getting very random. Very random. I should sit up straight, Andy. I've got bad posture. Terribly bad posture. One update. Am I even live on? Yes, I am live on YouTube, obviously. You could put it on a mug, Andrew. Definitely, you could. I'm sure I could think about something along those lines for photography. Put that on a mug. But yeah, as Nightbot or Stream Elements or whatever keeps on pinging the merch link, then no worries, Becca, no worries. We'll start working in a minute. That's where I start getting confused a little bit. But yeah, my posture is pretty poor. I blame being tall when I was a kid. Bad at being bad. Yeah, if you're bad at being bad, you should be good. But my posture comes from being tall when I was young. Like, tall, I'm saying tall. I wasn't tall. Well, I kind of was for my age. But that's because I grew up earlier than everybody else. Well, yeah, something like that, Andrew. Something like that. Yeah, so it's like to not stand out from the crowd too much. I would like hunker down like this. So I do have bad posture, but I blame going through puberty 2 years before anybody else. My that's why I'm weird the way I am, and that's why I've got no hair, and that's why I'm grey at 47 or whatever. Stephanie thought I was over 50. I was horrified. She thought I was that old. Why does that stay unstable? Oh, okay. I don't look a day over 47. Neither you. Well, you don't look much over 48, Jen. Sorry. Not sorry. Too much fun. I really enjoy these streams. I always look forward to them. I was actually thinking I haven't had a week off from streams for a while. I know I had a few off at Christmas. But I think I've powered through each week. You thought Jen was 35? Something. Well, yes. Well, to be honest, Serge, until she actually told me a while back, then yeah, didn't think she was older than me. She's older than me. Let me move this across. Right, so better get down with something, otherwise it's going to be bloody 9 o'clock. So 35. You'll take it, yeah. I mean, some days I would take 50, quite happily. Because I feel a hell of a lot older. Right, so... Yeah, I went down to the beach, met Stephanie yesterday. Yeah, if you only just started turning grey now, fine. It's going to be 9 either way. Oh, what a lovely light out there. A minute. Oh, that's beautiful. There's a rain shower over there. It's all lit by the setting, the luring sun. It's quite pretty. If only I wasn't streaming. Right. Okay. Right. So we are gonna now have a look at whatever I made yesterday. I haven't actually scrolled through any of these, so no doubt Lightroom will have a hissy fit and Stream will kind of be a bit juddery, so just be watching out for that. So I went down to Bamborough Beach to meet Stephanie, and because she hadn't shot there before anyways, so we went down there, and then I took her to Newton Beach because, well, her workshop wouldn't cover that, so I thought it was good to do that. Serge, it might just be the pixelation on our camera that makes her look younger. I don't know. If only I could hark back to the early days of Google Plus, when I used to go on Hangouts, and basically my picture would be about 4 pixels because my connection was so bad. So anyways, basically yesterday it was really bright in the morning, so I mean these are shot at 0.4 of a second at f11 ISO 64, and it was still very, very bright. Aiming into the sunshine, of course. So there's some of these might be okay. That one looks pretty fun. Just only some of these might work as kind of single images or sections of them. But yeah, it was very bright. Obviously, aiming at the very bright sand, which wasn't all reflecting the sun a lot. So it was, like I say, it was very bright. That one might work. That wasn't less so. Too much movement. This one's pretty, like, ignoring a lot of this. Remember, I haven't seen any of these yet. Add a bit of contrast and done. That's the perfect time kind of thing, Serge. Because the other thing I was thinking about doing tonight is off stream I was playing around, dicking around with images from Eileen Doran Castle up in Scotland, and I'd been like, a lot of the Scotland stuff I've been really frustrated with, that it was a bit poor. So I thought I would go back into that when I wasn't really bored last week, but I was obviously avoiding work by doing photo editing, and I got like a really abstract, kind of inverted kind of shot, and it would, turned out it was turning out quite nicely, but I kind of had to abandon it. So it was like, I was thinking about going back into it and seeing what more we could do. Well, that moves for another day. Right, now we'll look at this bloody castle, which we've seen on here millions of times. I think I'll probably skip these. They're all very bright. All very overexposed, all very precise. And then we went into the southern side of the castle. Is it a new castle now? No, Jen. You know me, I never go anywhere, so... Yeah, there's a few good wave ones in there, Mittens. So we went to the southern side of Bamburgh Castle, and I shot some stuff on that side, which some of it looked good on the back of the camera, so I'm semi-hopeful that some of these might be alright. And to be honest, I've got quite a few from this kind of position, which I haven't really edited, and stuff going back to last year, which on a look through looked pretty decent, but I've just never had the inclination to go and edit any of them. That was pretty good. The one thing I wouldn't say I was struggling with, but some of them, what's it called? Brain fart. Brain stopped. Yeah, the lens length focus thing, not focus thing. The lens distance. Yeah, adverts are back for the Twitch peoples. I am definitely droning on and on. So the slippage of the focal length was annoying me. So I had to keep on remembering to wind it back to 50 or whatever it was. It's causing issues. So some of these are looking quite nice. They're very obviously very light, but obviously I do that a lot, so we're all used to it. So what's Frosty Tools saying? Yeah, that's the thing. Anybody on Twitch, I'm 5 followers away. I'll wait until the adverts are back. Way you back. So close. Yeah, it's what was I saying? Yeah, on Twitch. Sorry. Those Twitch people. I'm sure the people that are watching right now are following me, but I am just 5 followers away from 100 on Twitch. And on YouTube, I'm still 43 away from 10,000. So those of you on YouTube that have a Twitch account, follow me on Twitch. Those of you on Twitch and follow me on Twitch, come across to YouTube and follow me on YouTube. Thank you, Iris. Basically, there's no real hard and fast rule of what makes me choose one to edit or choose a group to edit. It mainly feel a bit of intuition, just an experience, because obviously I've been doing it for quite a long time now. So I can, like, at times I can just quickly appraise an image pretty quickly. Very, very quickly look at an image and see whether it's worthwhile as a on the first look through. Can't finish anything either. Thing is, when you finish something, Peter, you've got to move on to something else. And you just don't want to start something else. Especially if it wasn't your idea to start. Decent. I did take a lot of this. What's that? I thought there was maybe more that was better than this. I wonder maybe it's possible. But obviously, again, it was very bright, and I was kind of struggling to get things intersecting where I wanted them to intersect. Ooh, it's getting more colourful. A bit orangey. Pretty. Ooh, hold on a minute. Excuse me a second whilst I take a picture at the window. I will show you, don't worry. Stand on cables, Andy. Ooh. Come on. What's Andy? I can see it. You probably see it. I can see you hanging out your window. Sorry about that, everybody. You really have your own ideas. Well, phone pictures never do it justice. But that's quite. Look, hold on a minute. There. Nice big cloud all lit up with. Basically, it's a bit. The cloud, the light on the cloud's quite pretty, Jen. That's what's going on. It is rather pretty as well. It's the kind of evening where I was like, yeah, if I was on the top of the hill, it would be pretty cool. I haven't seen the sky like that for a while. What I might actually do, I've got the card there. I'll pick my camera up. I might just nip out for a couple of minutes. And just get a couple of snaps just from out on the road. If that's alright, everybody. I'll not even take the... Do it! Right, I will be back in about... well, not even 5 minutes. I'm only going to go out onto the road. Right, I'll be back. Behave, everybody. I'll not be long. I'll turn up that lovely music that you all love. Just a teeny amount. Right, it'll be 2 minutes. He's back. Right, are you lot all behaving? What is going on? What are you all conspiring against? What are you all planning? By the way, remember, next week it's the 6-year anniversary of streaming. I still have no plans. Well, we'll find out in a minute. I basically took a load of images for a panorama, so whether it will work or not, I have no idea. Is your plan to have a plan? No, Jen. I have no plan whatsoever. I did watch. I'm saying watch. One of the streamers that I follow, it was her 4th anniversary of streaming. Obviously, she makes a living out of streaming, unlike some of us. And she was like, had to do loads of weird stuff. No chance, Peter. Right, do I go back and read what you've all been up to since I left? Chat comes alive. Chat comes alive more when I'm not here. Isn't that typical? Alright, we'll turn that music down again. Before Peter complains. Is it even on? Barely. About there. Something like that. No need to read anything. I'll read later. See how many people get banned. Right, so that's card. I need card. Oh, hold on. Card goes in the same slot as the camera. Who knew? I'll pull something else out. Are we still online? Plug that in. Cancel. No, thank you. Import. When the cat's away, indeed. What were you going to do with chat, Andrew? Thumbtacks, maybe? Right, Lightroom will probably dip here. Or take away all the resources. Import. The colour had died down a bit by the time I got out there. Because instead of just going out the house, I actually went into our field at the back. So it took a little longer to get there. I'm out of breath. It's always Peter. So, ooh, we've got red alerts for Aurora tonight. Or at the minute. Very good. How strong is this going to be tonight? I know it's cloud. There's a bit of cloud out there, so. Sure. What's the matter with my? Well, it is likely to be viewable anywhere in the UK. You've got to get dark first. Right, so I've completely forgot where we are before. Anywho, so the cloudage above the village was like this. Something a bit change a bit of, so like obviously just to get the because my first exposure was like that. So I'm changing just to check, and then to dial in the settings, and then went along the panorama. Yes, this is all I do. This is quite pretty. Like that. Turned out nice. The witnessing. What on earth have you lot been up to? What on earth have you lot done? Right, so do I very, very quickly and use up all the computer's PC power to do this stitch? Yeah. He was waffling. Right, so if I take that one, develop. Open the shadows a little bit. Couple of highlights, yeah. Bit of contrast, maybe drop the exposure slightly. White balance. That was probably a bit realistic, that one. Not sure. Yes! It's a bit more colourful. That one's even more colourful. What do we go for? Daylight or cloudy? Go for cloudy. Increase the contrast massively. Remember, Andy, you were not American. Shadows, yeah, you can open up a bit. Like slow. Open blacks up a bit. What was that? What was that? Oh, well done. Well done, Peter. Well done. First time I've ever paid for a pano. No, I didn't use a tripod. Don't be ridiculous. Well, it's because I was using the sliders and it was getting very colourful, Becca. Us Brits don't do colourful photography. What I need to do is somehow tie that word list into like a cash register sound. I'm gonna have to get a lesson off that soundboard stuff from Maple. I do red, yeah, I must admit. Yeah, exactly, Jen. That's what I need. I'll have to have a word with Maple. Get that. See if I can. I'll have to have a look at what's StreamaBot or whatever it's called, isn't it? And if it picks up them words, that's what it's all about. Right, Andy. Let's not go that far. Let's take to about there. Let's not be too ridiculous. Right, from there to there. That one. Sync. Synchronize. I'm not doing dust spotting. Sod that for a game of soldiers. And probably don't need that one. I did double up some of these ones. Where's the... come on. Library mode. Which one was a double up of? Well, to be honest, I don't really need So that one's on that one. I didn't move along very far for these. I think these two are the same. Probably that one as well. Probably doesn't need that one. Probably better have one of them. Right, okay. See if this blends. Hi Tom, how are you doing? You've caught us not doing ICM photos, but basically that's because we've just had some colourful sunset right out the window, so I had to nip outside into our field and then take some data. Going to do very, very quick pano stitch, and then we'll return back to the ICM stuff with a very quick edit because it's already 8:30. Right, back to develop, and then not editing. How the fuck do you do this again? Photo merge, that's what it is. Panorama. It looked really nice, Tom. It's all grey now. But yes, sitting here and I was like, ooh, that looks nice. Hold on, I better go and take a photograph. That's what I've just done. So hot off the press. I mean, it was full whip, you know, full right from the farm, right the way around. It were lovely, nice big cloud. Pixar, it didn't happen, so I got pics. Exactly, Jen, exactly. Right, I'm not going to do fill edges and all that clever stuff. I'm just going to do merge and then show you the result. And it's killing my PC. It's probably crashed everything. Chat disappeared. You're probably getting no sound. You're probably getting very stuck video. And then I'll be back with you eventually. Freshly big. Jeez, what was that? Just turned itself on and off. Ugh. It's my computer dying. Is it done? No. No, we're only halfway. Yeah, my PC is screaming. Yeah, but the vid, right? You can hear is I will give you running commentary of my computer about to fall over. Good evening, Simon. How are you, sir? Lurking in the background, were you? Was it? Oh no. Do I go back? I mean, Blaze, you're welcome to make a clip. So I can remember these things. We are nearly done. We're nearly done. As we've done it, creating panorama, put the things there, click it. This is the problem of having 50 megapixel cameras and a 12-year-old computer. I'm moving again. But yes, if anybody wants to go back and clip
I love
these.
scotch. I love scotch. Scotchy scotch scotch.
Do you feel I needed that, Jen? Right, so there's the panoramic, which doesn't really do it well on such a small screen. Everything's slow again. Everything is slow. Looking as ever. Nice to see you anyway, Simon. Is it dead? Are we alive? Just about. So there you go. There's the panorama. There's the big cloud. It's maybe a bit too bright in places, and obviously I shouldn't really be streaming whilst making panoramic pictures. It's very impressive. So yeah. Yeah, so basically where we're sitting now is this house here. So that's the back of my house. For you stalkers. Good afternoon, Mabel. How are you, sir? Almost 100, yes. 5 to go. Unless somebody's joined. No. Oh, somebody might have done. Obviously didn't get a notice. But, yeah. Just a few to go. 43 to go on YouTube to get to 10k. It's all about the numbers. One week to go to 6 years of streaming as well, Mabel. Next week is the sixth anniversary. So yeah, I would. Yeah, I did run up the hill. Yeah, so you can see this field here is part of our field. But yeah, very nice little shot of the clouds lit by sunset. To be honest, if I'd been 5 minutes quicker, this would have been all lit up as well. It's always only about the numbers. Yeah, I want that paycheck, Mabel. I want that paycheck to come through. I need to get up to that level. I might get up to that level by, like, this time next year to get a paycheck out of Twitch. She's number chasing. Exactly. Anyways, we need whiskey. My knees. Dum-de-dum-da-dim. Oh, I've got some Lafroig left. I need to finish this bottle of Lafroig, or Lafroig, however you say it, because it's an embarrassingly small bottle, so we need to get. We need a new one. Yes, advert time. Sorry, everybody. It happens. It's only a minute and a half there, so. I don't know what's going on with my prompter aim thing since we blew up my computer. I'll take that off and then I've got a rough idea. I was blocking half of chat because it moved. What strange and deadly phenomenon swept through Strasbourg in 1518? It can only be that. I like that reaction, Becca. I like that reaction. Did you? Well, Jen's just cashed in, so I'll have another drink soon. Well, Becca, you could always save it till next week, because next week's the 6th anniversary. The Dancing Plague. Did you say that? You're a very clever lady, Jen. Font of all knowledge. Right. So anyways, that is the panoramic shot from the field 5 minutes ago.
I love scotch. I love scotch. Scotchy scotch scotch.
I haven't drank Jen's yet. And it's a decent sized measure, and
A sword day! A red day!
Thank you very much for the follow, Oddfellow. Much appreciated. Is that us up to 9? Is that even counting up anymore? No idea. Does it tell me on there? Nah. Doesn't tell me how many Oh well. Not to worry. Chug it. I'm not chugging whiskey. Really, it should be just a sip per 1,000, not a full. Don't worry, we'll get to it. Right, back to. God, it's gonna be a late night tonight. April the 15th. Back to it. What were we doing before? How far down had we got? We hadn't got through these. How far through is it? Come on, I marked some of them. Yeah, I think we'd have gotten to these ones. Maybe even a bit further through. He's worried. Right, so, yeah, I've been through some of these ones, so. But those of you that come in late, where have you been? We are looking through the images that I shot yesterday. And we will do a very quick edit, because we've already been here an hour, and we haven't started anything yet, really. Yeah, some of this data is a bit pants, to be honest. Hi, B. Connolly. Shall I call you Connolly? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my Twitch channel. First time chatter. Always like a first time chatter. I could call you B. That would be even easier. So there was these reeds, and they were kind of very nicely lit by the sun in some shots. So I was trying some of this for a bit of change of composition and texture, because I was kind of envisaging like just a square crop here, this kind of stuff. Nice easy edit, because we don't do enough of easy edits. You know, something random, a bit like that. It's kind of what I had in mind for some of these. Some of them, they turned out better, and sometimes the sun was out, sometimes it wasn't. So that's the kind of thing I was thinking about. Those, some of these just didn't work. Yeah, that maybe that one and that one look alright. That one. And that's what it actually looked like when you take off all the filters and shoot normally. Landscape, but it's landscape done with intentional camera movement. So making life hard for myself. So normal scenery like this, but by wafting the camera around, it gives me lots of stuff to play with. That's quite nice, that actually. And that one. Don't like to make things easy for myself. I like to do things the hard way. Some of these are alright, some of them are bad. God damn it, how many did I take? Too many. It's a hell of a lot of editing to do at some stage in the future. And we go back onto the beach, did the usual left and right stuff. I did try to do these people, but by the time I kind of figured out settings and stuff, they were well out of the way. And this light changed. So, and anybody that saw my Instagram story yesterday, this is what I was shooting whilst Stephanie was videoing me. So just kind of, I mean, that one kind of works out. Alright, you've got this like sweeping motion out here. Looks pretty nice. How and a couple of people there. So we could maybe do something with that. Maybe it's just a singular image though. God, it's all too random. And then Bamburgh Castle here, which to be honest, when I was shooting it, it's probably the best it's looked from this particular angle. Like every time I'm teaching or whatever, I always shoot this angle, but I haven't had light like this to make it decent. So maybe some of these might turn out alright. Anyways, we'll skip through that. So I am hopeful of these ones. So you'll probably see these ones again in a future week. And then we went down to Newton, which is, I don't think I've shown you any images from Newton before. So you get a view along to Dunstanburgh Castle along the beach. You've got these seaside huts up on the dunes, which are getting very precarious as the coastline's being eroded. So how long they're going to be there up there for, I don't know. But some of these look kind of alright. I mean, this one, obviously it's kind of zoomed out. You've got a nice shape of the headland and then the castle sitting on the top of it, and you've got a couple of people there. Looks decent. A lot of other random crap, but it wasn't working. That's the kind of thing with these, it's like you get one and then it might be a bit crap. Which, did I even mark the one I liked? I don't think I did. Was it that one? That one. That's the one I liked. Okay. Some nice little motion in here. Okay, I'll combine with that one. Keep on scrolling. Scrolly, scrolly, scrolly. Remember, I haven't seen any of these since I shot them yesterday. Did I zoom in for some of these? So this is what happens when I don't plan out anything. Oh, how many more did I take? God damn it, Andy, stop taking so many pictures. Ooh, quite like that one. That's the kind of image that, like, any normal ICM photographer would like, ooh, isn't this wonderful, and post it. Barely touched. And I'm thinking, let's layer that up with about 7 other images. Because I'm not normal. Come on. You all gone quiet again. Yes, that one. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Maybe it's, yeah, that one. Possible. It's a bit static. So many to throw away, if I ever threw anything away. But I don't. Oh, come on. Yeah, but with it being very bright, I was kind of struggling with that double kind of exposure problem. That's us done. Fantastic. Right. What the hell am I going to make out of all these? So if I go to rated, we will do a very quick edit on something. Yeah, I do like that kind of shot, Serge. Right, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to use that one. I'm going to give this 2 stars so I can find them quickly. That one. That one. That one. I think. That one. I think they're all the same. Ooh, slight change of zoom level there. Bloody 40, honestly. 35. Right, if we take them 1, 2 out. Sorry. That one. No, that's only 2. Right. 3 shots. That's about 38. We can bring that one in because that's 38. I really need to sort out this lens. Right, we'll do these 4. There we are. Decision made. Right, develop module. We'll do it very quickly. Reasonably quickly. Nice painterly, typical Andy kind of shot, I think. Right, basic treatment. I've got my starting point kind of sorted out now. Auto white balance did nothing. Okay, daylight did very little as well. Cloudy, what's that look like? Nah, that's too much. Let's go auto. Let's drop the contrast to about there. Highlights just down a little bit. Blacks, yeah, blacks can be fine there. White to here. Okay. Dust spotting, better do that. Yeah, it's not too bad. That one and that one usually show up. We'll get rid of this one. And I'm not too fussed about the rest. So okay, so them is done. We'll sync those settings. And then edit in as layers in Photoshop. And then we wait. God, it's 10 to 9. Whilst that's going on. Right, where's Becca? Is she still here? Didn't give a very satisfying pop there. No, I might as well finish the bottle. I thought there was more left in it than 2 shots. Where is Miss Impeccable Images? Well, the first one's gone, Jen. Alright, so do our usual blending, so we'll get multiply. Aha, you are there. It is poured. It is poured, so it is there. Ready to be drunk. Just like I'm ready to be drunk. Okay, yeah, let's just multiply. I could move that one up that way. Turn that off. That's probably close enough. So this one needs to go a little bit. No, it doesn't need to go that far. Okay, now. Oh, maybe it does. Okay. Okay. You may have a drink. Undecided. So if I show up at midnight, or are you streaming at about 1 o'clock now? We just need a slightly inebriated one. Roll on next week. Actually, I don't know. I still don't know what I'm going to do next week. Whether I'm going to drink or fancy dress or what. Don't like being drink. Yeah, it messes with my speech even more when I drink. If I do that, right? So is it Where's that one? Yeah, whatever. If I take out, yeah, that's not going to do that. For speed. Are you in the right place? No, you are not. You sneaky thing, you are. Covering up the buttons I needed. Hate it. Actually, I got a survey from Adobe to fill in. It was in my email. Let's see. Stop taking away done buttons in Lightroom. And that bloody floaty bar thing. Stop making it a floaty bar thing. That will be my feedback. Oh, and stop charging so much as well. Obviously. Right, a new layer. I want some colour. Maybe it's not that much orange. Maybe it's more like that. Paint bucket dual. Hue blend mode. Drop the opacity to out there. Good feedback. We need done buttons in Lightroom back. I want the latest editions of software to run on my machine instead of like they're saying can't upgrade because you don't have the processing infrastructure. Your processor does not support this. But my bloody laptop, which is crap, I can update to the latest version of Premiere Pro and After Effects and all that. Floaty bar thing, what's that got to do? What's that from, Andrew? Right, so that's that and that, that's and that. Curve adjustments. Like so, a bit of brightness. There we go, oh, lovely. We can maybe even reduce. Yeah, we can reduce the strength of that layer. To that. Who's messaging me? Okay. I'm breaking up, am I? Is that because the computer's doing stuff? Oh, floaty bar thing. Ah, that's one. I was wondering what the hell was that. There you go. Jen and Andrew on the same page. Literally. So if I can actually take that out. If I use mask there. It's along here a bit, kind of. You know what? Let's take that over there. So take that one over there, yeah. Just softens that up a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit. I think it's just the processing in the background that was causing that. Apologies for my useless, well, it's not useless computer because it was fantastic. And it was obviously generously given. And I much appreciated Paul for giving me his old computer. Because otherwise we would not be streaming if it wasn't for it. Because otherwise I would have to clear out my bank account to buy a new one. Which I must admit, I am on the not on the verge of doing it, but I am thinking maybe by the end of the year I might have to purchase a much improved computer with a modern processor, etc. Right, so that seems to be reasonably fine. We'll go with that. So Analog Effects Pro. Oh, by the way, Andrew, I know it shouldn't be mentioned, be under embargo, but did you get an email today that you are not allowed to speak about? Later. I'll be me chucked off the thrown off the affiliate thing. Could be interesting. Moody sky and everything. Could be lovely. Second exposure, if we move this over here. Yeah. Maybe not then. Maybe it's a bit strong. Maybe use a different preset, but same location. Go with this one. Wow. Let's reduce some of this. Oh, well. No worries, Bagger. I will be continuing to drink. Cheers. If I'm still awake for your streaming later, I will come and invade. Demand alcohol. Okay. I'll not say any more. Does that kind of work? Maybe. I don't know. If I go to contrast and drop the contrast, that looks horrible. Right, let's go down to a good old favourite, Gatehouse on Plaster. Let's see what this one does. This one usually gets me out of trouble. See, this is one of the issues. This bloody thing needs addressed, so you can actually flip it instead of just rotating it. If you could flip it, it would be fantastic. I'm sure there's a perfect position for it. This was meant to be a fast edit. Or a quick edit, I should say. Maybe it's just because the image is crap. If we go with... I quite like the car reflections here. Right, okay, so anyways. Increase exposure. Drop exposure. That's quite nice colour there. Exposure balance. Let's leave that about there. About there. No. Need to come back. Need to come back. So like here. God, that these whiskies are taking effect now. Right, so lens vignette. We can bring this down here. Make it square. Man, this isn't going to be a fast edit. There is possibilities here, but God, because it's 9:05 already. Bollocks with it. This'll do. If we go that to that to that. Cool. Nope. So, just testing out the various film types. So no, let's go to warm. Increase the fade, increase that a bit as well, because that's what I had before. To about there. Another advert break for Twitch. You hang around, we'll soon be back. Okay, so if I turn off levels and curves, is that? Let's add in a bit of highlight, a bit of contrast there. This is not going to be a very good image. It was going to be a fast one, so I don't mind. Oh, actually, that going like that brings these little flecks, which is basically the reflections of the cars here. In here, that works quite nice. The second exposure, if I can refine this a little bit, and then sink this down. Like so. Like so. Frosty Tools knows Jen quite well. Even that actually looks facts are proved correct. You know what, that looks alright. Now that I've kind of moved it away from, it does look a bit more moody. But obviously too moody that from when it's over there. Keep that on there to keep it light. If I go back to circular. Where's the controller going? That's under there. If we go back to a circular vignette and move it around. Something like that. Let's change the exposure balance back to So that's about further, not that far. Fucking hell. Whatever. Something like that. It ain't me best. It's a quick, nasty edit. It's kind of alright. Yeah, I think the further it comes down, the better. Like I say, like 8 years ago, I would have loved this. Now it's just like, I like the colour. Oh, this whiskey. Done, Jen. All dribbled. You can knock it off the list. Thank you. Right. I think we'll call this one applied. Andy's going to sleep tonight. Also, knocked off list. And everybody can breathe again. Right, yeah, I mean this is it's a bit soft in here. I like the reflections making something in the clouds. Dribbling. Indeed, Andrew, indeed. Right. Thankfully, we've had some fun tonight instead of it just being about the finished result of the artwork, which is a bit pants tonight. I must apologise. But being distracted by that sunset kind of killed things. So, but yeah, colour-wise, nice tones and things. I quite like that. I like the composition generally. Obviously, if I had like loads and loads more time, I've taken way more care and like done it the same thing in about 4 different ways. So that sky's great. I mean, look how that sky fades into the. You got the bluiness in here, fades into like a stormy-ish kind of oldie 18th century kind of feel to it. I quite like that. But yeah, if I had more time, I would dick around a lot more with it. Tidy it up a lot more, make it better. So, I've got some bonus exercise. Indeed, Jen, indeed. I need it because I missed a dog walk today because he was late going out. So yeah. Nice but too orange. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see. Yeah, there is it is quite virulent in here. So yeah, it's the kind of thing I would probably tone down as time went on, Serge. But yeah, sky. I like the sky. Positioning of this kind of stuff I would dedicate a bit more time to, and I would just dedicate more time to this generally. I think I would use several iterations of the same preset to get the final result that I want, which I may yet do, but it'll not be on stream. But for tonight, that'll probably do. So, 2 oranges, that a thing? Yes, sometimes it is, Peter. It is a touch just around this kind of area, and like in here and maybe here. But yeah, it's. I think it's a very finite thing. I think it's either way, it could kind of spoil it. So you do a little bit too much. Here, I think it's a touch strong than ideal. So, but that might just be my screen. You never know. Because I look over there and it looks completely different on that screen. So, right, everybody, that is tonight's image making stream. Did I save that? Did I? No, I better save it. Otherwise I'll forget. I'm not going to bother doing any crops because it's not, to me it's not really finished. I was going to say next week. It'll not be next week. If I get through a load of work this week, I might have a play around with it. Thank you very much for modding, Jen. Thank you very much for the whiskies and Becca. Buggers. So next week is the 6th streamiversary. It might be a normal stream. It might be a dress-up stream. It might be challenges. It might not be. I'll be obviously last year was great because it was quite, there was a good few.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Thank you, please. I'll go back to the orange juice. It'll make me feel better. Yeah, so next week is the streamiversary, so there might be daft things going on, but generally very waffly stream. Thank you very much, Peter. I can't read that because of the heart things in the way. Top of your game. Thank you very much, Peter. Yeah, so I will join the Discord if you're not on the Discord already, and then you can maybe find out what I might or might not have planned for next week. So next week might not be a make an image stream. It might be just a chatty stream, or it might be a daft stream. Easy for everybody else to say it, but not me. So yeah, just kind of hang around the Discord. I might even post about it on Instagram or whatever. There's always daft things. There's plenty of daft things around here, Andrew. I know that. So yeah, there might be daft elements to it. But I know last year everybody was really generous. And we did some challenges, and I still haven't done them. I know I still owe you a cooking stream and a painting stream. I'm only wearing socks. Thank God the camera's only one way then, Peter. But yeah, so that's the plan. I don't think Spider-Man will be coming out next week. It was a lot of fun. But yes, so I know it's been a year, or like it's been 51 weeks. But I know I still owe you a cooking stream. But that's the kind of thing I still need to figure out how to do. And also it's not easy because her indoors is downstairs and that kind of thing. And a painting stream as well, which I do know I need to do. Don't let me forget it. Well, I'll not forget about it, but these things need doing. So I don't want to do any more significant challengey type of things. But yeah, we'll maybe do some. Depends on how much scotch is involved. Yeah, well, I think it's probably more likely to be Spider-Man. Then I can hide it behind the mask. But I did spot another mask. I did ask my niece and nephew if I should get dressed up, and they did suggest something. So I did look. I could make waffles. I could indeed. That's probably about the extremities of my cooking ability, Peter, to be honest. So anyways, for the Twitch people excuse me. For the Twitch people, is there anybody online we should be raiding? I'm making a Northumbrian waffle. Put them inside in front of a live camera and a live mic. I'll make them waffle. My light dimmer than normal. I look dark today. Dark and mysterious. Oh, the voice is going nicely. Jen, you didn't tip that much for crying out loud, but thank you very much. So many words to remember. Yeah, did you forget about Superman? Is it Superman? Or was it Scotch? It might be either. It might be both. But thank you very much, Jen. Just go live. Yeah, exactly. That makes any Northumbrian waffle. Right, what am I doing? Discord. Maples group to start with. See if there's any photo people streaming. Because a while since I've been on. Me. Oh, Becca tagged me. Thank you very much, Becca. Pixel Rib still on. I don't know. Maybe on, may not be. No, he's offline. God damn it. Anybody on the web that's not playing games, doing photos? Anybody doing photos? No, just bloody singers. I'm not a musician type. Oh, Josh is on. Let's go visit Josh. He is on, isn't he? He is. Right. Twitch people, we're going to see Josh. Copy. And I'll forget how to bloody do this thing. It was Superman, was it? I thought Scotch might have been as well. I can't remember. Read. The right. Twitch people, we're heading over to see Josh. Do say hello. I will be there momentarily. But yeah, I will see you in there shortly. Oh, you've got to pretend to work, Jen. Oh, you better do that then. Right. Good night, everybody. Hope you've had. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much for the fantastic stream. Really enjoyed it. And thank you very, very much for your support. But yeah, I will unlikely be streaming again this week. Maybe's weekend. Probably not. But yeah, thank you very, very much, everybody. And we will see you next Tuesday. But keep an eye on the Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, be a member of the Discord. The link is in the below both streams. So right, until next time, keep it hard. See yous.
I guess I should also be a part of the raid because I was lurking. How you doing, Andrew? How was your stream? That's the best kind of stream, right? Enjoyable. How you doing, Blizz?